Hi everyone. This video is about .NET and it's an introduction to .NET. I created this video basically to help beginners to understand the different terms floating around in the .NET world. So when I started learning .NET, I was getting confused when I used to read the articles and the tutorials. They used to talk about some articles used to talk about .NET framework, some were talking about .NET Core, and I was not able to understand what is .NET framework and what is .NET Core. So I created this video so that beginners like me, uh, uh, they find it easy to understand the different terms in the .NET world. So let's get started. So what is .NET? So I've copied this line from the Microsoft official .NET documentation, and they mention it as a free cross-platform open source developer platform for building many different types of application. So that's the definition by Microsoft. But what does it actually mean? .NET is free, so that's obvious. If you go to, you don't have to pay anything for using .NET. If you go to Microsoft website, .NET website, you can just download the .NET SDK and install in on your Windows, Mac OS, or Linux, and then you can start using it. You don't have to pay anything. So it's free. That's obvious. Cross-platform. What does cross-platform mean? So by cross-platform, it means that if you have written a .NET application, it is going to run on Windows. The same application can be run on Linux, and that application can also be run on the Mac OS. It doesn't matter if the processor is x86 or ARM. Once a .NET application is compiled, it can be run on any platform. So that is what is meant by cross-platform. If you have ever done any coding on some languages like C, C++, if you compile a program on an x86 machine, the Intel machine, it's not going to run on an ARM machine. Or if you have compiled it on a Windows machine, the same program, that same binary that got generated after the compilation, it's not going to run on uh, let's say Linux or a MacBook. But cross-platform means you write it once and then you will be able to run that application on anywhere which is having a .NET platform. So that is cross-platform. Open source. So by open source means that the code is open, that's out in the open. If you go to GitHub, you can look around the source code used in the .NET platform. So that is what is meant by open source and developer platform. So that is interesting, and that is the most important thing. Developer platform means that it provides you all the tools, technologies, languages, compilers, libraries, and everything that you need to build an application. So it's a platform using which using the technologies and the tools that it provides, you can build any application. It can be a mobile application, it can be a desktop application. So that is what is meant by .NET. Okay, so what is .NET used for? So like I said, you can use .NET to build any application. It provides you multiple languages. It has different languages, editors and libraries, and using those libraries and editors and tools, you can build a web application, you can build a mobile application, you can even build a desktop console application or a desktop application. You can also build games, you can build cloud applications, and if you're interested in IoT, you can also do that in using .NET. So that is one of the reasons that .NET is getting popular these days, because once you know once you are comfortable in the .NET world, you can use the same set of tools and technologies to almost build applications that can run either in the web, mobile, desktop, games, and IoT. Okay. So .NET supports many languages. Some people say that .NET is tied to C Sharp, but it's not the case. It has support for different languages. For example, it supports C Sharp, the F Sharp, Visual Basic, and there are other languages which is supported by .NET. So it is not only tied to C Sharp. That's a myth. And if you see this diagram here, the topmost layer, the application layer, that is the one that you code. So the code or the application can be programmed in either of any one of these languages. It can be C Sharp, F Sharp, or Visual Basic. And once your application is created, that application will run somewhere, right? Whenever you write a program and compile it, it runs somewhere. So for .NET applications, what is required is the .NET platform. So whatever application you are going to build using .NET tools and technologies, it will run on top of the .NET platform. So that is what is being shown by the middle layer here, which is the .NET layer. Your application is on the top. It will run on the top of the .NET platform, and the .NET platform, it lies above the operating system. So this is like the stack. Your at the lower level is your hardware, and then on your hardware the operating system runs. It can be Windows, Linux, Mac OS, iOS, Android, depending if you're using a mobile hardware. And then on top of it, you have the .NET platform, and on the top of .NET you have .NET applications which you created using the tools and technologies provided by .NET. Okay, so but what about .NET Framework, .NET Core? What are these things? So there is often a confusion. I was also confused that what is the difference between the framework and what is the between the framework and the core, and what do all these terminologies mean. The thing is that .NET has different implementations. So these all .NET Framework, .NET Core, Xamarin Mono, these all are different implementations of the .NET platform. .NET Framework is the oldest and the original implementation since 2002. This was the first .NET implementation that was provided by Microsoft. It can be used to build web apps, desktop apps, or web services. The thing with .NET Framework is that it's Windows only. So if anyone mentions that they have built an application on .NET Framework, what they are saying is that their application will run on Windows. Version 4.8 is the last major version. And why it is the last major version, you will come to know in the next slide. So let's go to the next slide. So .NET Core. Okay, we have .NET Framework. Now what is .NET Core? So .NET Core is the cross-platform version. So what does it mean? Remember I told you that by cross-platform, it means that your application can run on any of the platforms. It can be a Windows machine, it can be a Linux machine, it can be Mac OS. So, and if you remember in the last slide, I said that .NET Framework is tightly coupled with Windows. So any application that you have run on .NET, that you have created on using .NET Framework, that's going to run only on Windows machine. It's not going to run on the Linux machine or the Mac OS. So what Microsoft did, that they created another implementation of .NET, which is called .NET Core, and made it cross-platform. So when you write an application for .NET Core, that application can now run on a Windows machine. It can now run on Linux machine or the Mac OS. So .NET Core, you can create a lot of different kinds of apps in .NET Core. You can create a cloud workload in it. You can create a website on it. ASP.NET Core. If you would have seen Stack Overflow 2020 survey, it is getting very popular these days. And if you remember the last slide, I said that here it is mentioned that version 4.8 is the last major version of .NET Framework. So it means that Microsoft had decided to do all future investments in .NET Core. They have envisioned one single platform which is going to run on all the operating system and machine, and that's why they have decided to slowly retire the .NET framework. And going in that direction, they have decided that the version 4.8 will be the last major .NET framework, and all further developments, feature additions, or any kind of investment will be happening specifically in the .NET Core world. So if you are going to build an application today, you should target .NET Core and it should not be .NET Framework. Okay. Now Mono. What's Mono? So the Mono framework, it is also a .NET implementation, but this specifically targets mobile hardware and mobile applications especially. So you can build mobile applications using Xamarin, and that will run on .NET on this .NET implementation. So why not we use .NET Core here? The thing is that Mono is lightweight. It has a very small footprint. They have optimized it for devices like mobile, and it is also cross-platform. You can build a mobile application for iOS and Android. So the reason for using Mono is it's a small footprint. You can create the lightweight apps in it. So that is the introduction about the .NET ecosystem and what it means in the .NET world, the different implementations that we just saw. I hope you find this useful. In our next video, I'm going to take a look on the .NET application architecture. What are the different components that comprise .NET application? What is meant by the .NET standard and .NET runtime, or the base class library, those kind of stuff. I hope it's useful for anyone who is new to the .NET world. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Thanks.